Thank you so much, Lavanya Mataji. Prahalada Lada Dhayine. Yeah. Prahalada Ahlada Dhaine means one who brings happiness. So by just even remembering the pure devotee like Prahalad Maharaj, we can give so much happiness to our Supreme Lord Shri Krishna. So it's always nice to glorify devotees when apart from also glorifying the Supreme Lord, because the devotees, why do we glorify devotees? Because they glorify the Supreme Lord, and when we follow their footsteps, so it is so important that our devotional life and the way we are trying to serve gets purified, because we may do things without knowing or unknowingly. We may not have the true knowledge, right guidance. Sometimes we may make so many mistakes just by closing our eyes and following just verbatim the footsteps of all such great devotees who are the one of the Prahalado Janako. So he's one of the 12 Mahajanas whom we can take. We like to have some people as role models to follow. And now Prahalada is one of the supreme a person who is very, 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 exemplifying by remembering and chanting and depending that chanting the name of Krishna is more than Narayana, is more than enough to overcome all the obstacles. As Mataji said, you may know the story of how many obstacles his own father gave him, and then he was easily and able to overcome by the blessings of the Supreme. He didn't even ask that I should overcome the obstacle, but he welcomed the obstacle so easily, that with the faith that Narayana is the person who can decide to protect him and save him from all the obstacles. So today is a very important day. Okay, also it in South India it is very prevalent. I do not know how whether you're in northern India it is known. It is Purnima day today, and today is called the Chitra Purnima. Okay, so this is the day of the appearance of Chitragupta. If you know who is Chitragupta, he is the person who actually maintains our account books. Okay, he maintains the balance sheet for all the good things and the bad things that we do. He keeps noting it down exclusively and an excellent, and he's such a tech savvy person because he's maintaining the balance sheet of not only the human beings but every living entity simultaneously. Imagine the amount of work and expertise that he does by maintaining our goods and bads. So today he will replenish because in Kali Yuga, people are making too many mistakes, and then Chitragupta was finding it so tough to handle. The list of the bad misgivings were only increasing. So therefore, he got the benediction from Yamaraja, who's one of the Mahajanas, that today we will replenish we will introspect, and we will we will forget what they've done in the past, and from today we'll start a new account so that we will be able to maintain the balance sheet properly, and we will let go of people. We'll forgive all the misgivings of all the living entities, and let us renew the entire life karmas, and today's from today onwards our new balance sheet starts. So today is a very important day. Whatever. Okay, so today is a very important day that we start to introspect of how, what and all we've done, and probably make a better change in our life to start worshipping the Lord with more focus, more sincerity and dedication, so that Chitragupta is noting it down. So this is a brief significance about the appearance of Chitragupta, who is the secretary of Yamaraj. Okay, so now coming to the main point, what did Prahlad Maharaj teach is what Bhagavatam says is, that is the most important thing is we have to begin our devotional service in the early life. So he's giving instructions to his friends, but these are the instructions or manual to mankind for us, how we can improve our devotional service, our faith in Lord, and especially to chant the names of the Lord with great sincerity and faith. So he says the best way to start this practice is not when we is to start at an early age, Kaumara Acharet Pragyo. So that is the very, very early age. And then he says, because why should we start at an early age? Because it's a rare gift that we have attained. This human birth is so rare, but yet a unique opportunity to understand understand and introspect, or to inquire about the Supreme Personality of Godhead, which with the other the living beings cannot do. But as a human being, we will be able to understand and realize and introspect or inquire about the Supreme Lord. So it is a very rare gift and a unique platform to know and connect ourselves with the Supreme Lord and go back to Godhead. Because in this, only in this level, in this platform, we have an opportunity to go back to Godhead. Secondly, thirdly, he says that this, because, and this is so important, when we start to practice this devotional service at an early age, it is so good that we will understand what is spiritual joy. So there is a difference between joy, happiness, and ecstasy. Joy is like Adhyatmikam, Adi Bhautikam, Adi Devikam type. This is also there. Joy is something that we feel ourselves happy when we do some things, where you eat a very nice, palatable item and you feel so joyful and so pleasant, and like that. So it is very towards yourself. But happiness, when you give and share, care, loving kindness, when you see a smile in your family or others, then that gives you happiness, satisfaction. But they are all only on a bodily platform. But the ecstasy is something where you connect your atma with the Supreme Lord, where you get a transcendent which transcends above your bodily satisfaction, where where the Adi Devi comes, kind of like where you connect with the Supreme Lord. So therefore this material happiness is very short lived, living, whereas the spiritual joy, the spiritual ecstasy is the one which is long living, and it will take us very far. Okay, so the true happiness lies in spiritual realization, and not because they're not in sense gratification, which is material. So, but understand, time is very, very precious. So don't be, you will be soon embarrassed when you start to dwindle. So when we get older, we will not be able to perform the same, we will not be active. So better to start in the childhood, because most of the time how we waste our human lifetime just by sleeping, in a childhood we run behind playthings, and when we are in a teenager we run behind the opposite sex, and in the old age, by the time you realize God realization is important, our body will not function, and we'll be only hankering and lamenting about the bodily difficulties. Already in this Kali Yuga, old age is coming very early in the child age itself, which is called juvenile problems. So therefore, we cannot afford to waste and wait for that moment when I start to realize God is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and He is the one who's going to take care. So danger. So therefore, He warns the demoniac people. There are so many dangers if you're materially attached. The best way. So therefore, devotional service is the only thing that can surpass all the problems, and our goal is to only satisfy and the Supreme Lord, and the best way to surrender to Vishnu. But this knowledge of surrendering to Vishnu, and to understand that the chanting the name of the Supreme Lord is important, can only come by the guidance of the spiritual master. And that is how I got guidance, by praising and worshipping my spiritual master, who is nobody but Narad Muni. So therefore, receiving a knowledge through a bona fide spiritual master is very important for God realization. So that is his ultimate conclusion. So I would request Mataji to just give me, just show me a few shlokas that I had discussed with her. Yeah. Okay. So this is the first instruction, 2023. Yeah, one second. Yeah. So this is the first shloka that I would like to just chant. Maybe I can share these. I've given an overall view. I'll just chant this because we have a limitation in timing. It's already 11:25. So with this, I will finish the session and then I will share the few important shlokas that we all can practice and chant, which is very important and very good. Gives us the right approach to worship the Supreme Lord. Only this shloka. Shri Prahlad Uvacha Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnoho Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam Iti Pumsarpita Vishnu Bhaktischennavalakshana Kriyate Bhagavatyadha Tanmanyeditamuttamam. It's a very, very inspiring shloka, very beautiful. If somebody would like to read the translation, please, kindly.
Prahlad, Hare Krishna Mataji. Prahlad Maharaj said, hearing and chanting about the transcendental holy name, form, qualities, paraphernalia, and pastimes of Lord Vishnu, remembering them, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, offering the Lord respectful worship with 16 types of paraphernalia, offering prayers to the Lord, becoming his servant, considering the Lord one's best friend, and surrendering everything unto him. In other words, serving him with the body, mind, and words. These 9 processes are accepted as pure devotional service. One who has dedicated his life to the service of Krishna through these 9 methods should be understood to be the most learned person, for he has acquired complete knowledge.
Thank you so much, Mataji. We will share further other shlokas in the group, so kindly go through that. So, as I would like to conclude, so devotional service can surpass or bring naturally can make us achieve all our goals. Dharma, Artha, Kama can come easily just by surrendering to the Supreme Lord. For this, we need to take guidance from the spiritual master, and therefore don't delay. And further, the right age to start devotional service is Kaumara Acharet Pragno. But we have to know that this Manushya Janma is a unique platform and a very rare to achieve, because it's the only way platform where we can understand in God realization. And therefore, don't be embarrassed by the old age coming, groping over you. Start when your body is fit. Even yoga you can do when the body is fit. So don't keep sitting and trying to do small activities. Try to be as active as possible by body and mind. Okay, Hare Krishna. So my conclusion is also do yoga. Hare Krishna. Okay. Over
Hare
to the
Krishna,
next session.
Mataji. Yes, Mataji, thank you so much for the amazing teaching of Prahlad Maharaj. And thank you so much, Mataji. Yeah, I got so many for the appreciating your positive energy. And it's always great to have you around us, Mataji. Thank you so much. And you have
I'll
enlightened.
come to teach yoga for you every day.
Yes, yes. Yes, Mataji. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
And hope everyone liked and everyone has now takeaways. So please follow what Mataji said, and we will follow
No, not
from
what I said, what Prahalad said.
yes, Prahlad Maharaj. And we heard from through you, so we will we will follow your instructions, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Next hours is, you see, today's special program with Lord Narasimhadev's drama. So finally, we are going to get Lord Narasimhadeva's drama, and all are, we have to encourage them, and then we have to listen carefully how they are acting, and then we have to watch. Hare Krishna. Mataji, we will call all the artists. Please welcome, be welcome for this program today.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everybody. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Gurudev ki jai, Shri Narasimhadeva Bhagwan ki jai. So, yesterday, we all celebrated Narsinga Chaturdashi festival with so much joy, enthusiasm, and zeal. So, this mood, as Mataji has discussed, continues even today. As Srila Prabhupada says, for devotees, every day is a festival. So, in this particular play, we are now going on a spiritual tour, a mansic spiritual tour. Our acharyas say that you are where your mind is. So now let us go to a place which is the land of the most merciful incarnation of the Lord, the land where one can easily achieve the goal of life. This land is also the birthplace of our Sankirtan movement. तो चलो अभी हम सब चलते हैं श्रीधाम मायापुर में. Shri Odharayadha Mayapur ki jai. Do you know how Shri Narasimhadeva manifested in Mayapur Dham? Easy nahi tha. So let us all now dive deep into this whole Leela of Narasimhadev's manifestation in Sri Dham Mayapur. Let us all go back to the year 1984.
Lalita Mataji, we are not able to hear the sound. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, we are eager to know what happened in 1984. So while Lalita Mataji shows us what happened in 1984, let us chant for some time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Malini,
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Malini Gopi, I think you are not hearing the sound systems are working. You go ahead, please. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. As you all might have heard, this was something crazy. There were crazy gunshots that were happening. On one midnight of 24th March 1984, some 35 dacoits armed with weapons attacked Chandrodaya Mandir. They tried to steal Srila Prabhupada and Radharani's figure, but our devotees gave a good and tough fight. But
Bhavanand Prabhuji, Bhakti Raghav Maharaj has lost his leg. Ekadashi Prabhu is badly injured. How long we can continue to face this violence and embarrassment. It keeps happening so much and so often. Please, please, Bhavanand Prabhuji, suggest a solution for this.
To make a permanent solution to this menace, we need to install deity of Lord Narasimhadeva. Same issues were faced by Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur and Srila Bhakti Siddhant Saraswati Thakur at Yogpeeth. When our predecessors installed Sri Sri Lakshmi Narasimha deity, there were no more disturbances.
No, not a great idea. Worship of Lord Narasimhadev is very strict and regulated. Pujari needs to be a Naishtiki Brahmachari. Who would be ready? Who would be ready to take up this worship?
Atma Tattva Prabhu, please prepare the sketch. Deity's legs should be bent, ready to jump. He should be ferocious looking. His fingers should be curled up, and flame should be coming from his head.
Despite such hesitancy, Bhavanand Prabhu was enthusiastic to bring Lord Narasimhadeva to Mayapur temple. As we all know, it was the divine twins, His Grace Pankajamri Prabhu and His Grace Jananivas Prabhu, who dedicated their lives to the worship of Lord Narasimhadeva in the Mayapur temple. Srila Prabhupada, commenting on their sincerity, had said, they know nothing but the deity. So, a wealthy devotee, Radhapad Prabhu, offered to sponsor Lakshmi for the sculpting and installation expenses. Tattva Prabhu immediately left for South India in search for a sculptor.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Finally, I have found an expert carver. He is excellent in sculpting, architecture, and engineering. I am going there now. Hare Krishna Prabhu. I am Atma Tattvadas from ISKCON Mayapur. We desire to install a deity of Ugra Narasimha made by you. Please, Prabhu, can you make?
Ugra Narasimha? What did you say? Do you just say Ugra Narasimha? No. Definitely not. I cannot make such a deity. Please ask some other carver.
You don't understand. I have visited so many sculptors. When I talk about Narasimha deity, they are reluctant and very scared and always says a big no answer for me. Like this, I have passed 6 months away. I have shuttled so many times between Mayapur and South India in a hope to get a sculptor who agrees to carve this deity. Chalo, one more time I will try with that Prabhu. Let me once again to the original sculptor and beg and plead him to make the deity. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Swamiji, you are again here. I know your purpose of visiting me again. But you see, Swamiji, my answer is still a big no. See this Shilp Shastra book. See, it clearly describes the form of Lord Narasimhadev. He has flame-like mane, knees are bent, 1 foot forward, ready to jump from the pillar. His searching glance.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. This is exactly what we wanted. Look here. I will show you a sketch prepared by me.
That is impressive. But still, I shall not carve the deity, and that is final. I can only draw an outline for you based on the scriptural injunctions. This you could use as a guide.
Okay.
After Tattva returns back and shows the temple authorities the steps prepared by the Sthapati. Everyone appreciated and unanimously agreed that the same Sthapati should carve the deity. But how could this happen?
Oh Lord, be merciful.
Namaste Narasimhadeva Praladayane Hiranyakashipurvakshaha
Oh Lord, please be merciful and agree to manifest in our temple in Mayapur Dham. Please, Lord.
Pranam, Swamiji. Now I shall carve your deity. But I would like to share to you what unfolded and made me revoke my decision not to carve the deity. Actually, because you were pleading me again and again, so I approached my Gurudev, Sri Shankaracharya from Kanchipuram, and discussed with him.
Don't do it. Don't. You and your whole family will be destroyed. Who has asked you to carve this deity?
Those Hare Krishna people from Navadvip, Guruji.
They want Ugra Narasimha. Are they not aware of the implications of carving and installing Ugra Narasimha? Such deities were carved over 3,000 years ago by very elevated sthapatis. There is a place near Mysore where Ugra Narasimha was installed, and the demon Hiranyakashipu was lying torn in his lap. His intestines spread all over the altar. The standards were very high during those days. But gradually, the standards declined. Now, that place has become deserted. It looks like a ghost town. No one can live peacefully there. Do they want such devastation for themselves? Why have they chosen such a project?
Gurudev, I am not aware. They were saying that they were harassed by dacoits constantly in Mayapur. So they wish to install the Lord there. See, this is the sketch they have given me. They are coming again and again and requesting me, Guruji.
This is Ugra category. Ugra means very ferocious and very angry. There are 9 forms within this category, and the one they want is Sthana Narasimha, where the Narasimha is just coming out of the pillar. No, no, I'll talk to you later. No, no, I don't think you should carve it. It's not going to be auspicious for you.
Swamiji, do you know what happened next? Few nights later, I had a dream that my Gurudev was saying, you can carve the deity for them. And immediately the next day, I received this letter from my Gurudev. You know what is written in this letter? And this was an instruction from my Gurudev. Let me read it for you. It says, for ISKCON, you can carve Sthanu Narasimha. Now, since I have my Gurudev's blessing, I will surely serve you.
नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय. हरि हरि बोल प्रभु जी. Prabhu ji, I am now ready to give some advance for you. Here is some advance. How much time you will take for ready the deity, Prabhu?
I think 6 months will be enough, Swamiji.
Back in Mayapur, the preparations were in full swing. Brass paraphernalia was purchased for the worship of Lord Narasimhadeva. After 6 months, when Atma Tattva Prabhu travels excited to South India to bring the deity, he was shocked beyond words. The work had not even begun.
What can I do? What can I do? I have not even found the suitable stone yet.
Prabhu, what are you talking, man? I can't believe it. There are so many stones, slabs all over the South India. You can't find stone to carve one single stone? I'm not able to digest this.
Why don't you understand, Swamiji? It's not that simple. I am not making a grinding mortar. I am carving a deity, that too of Lord Narasimha. And as I mentioned, scriptures say only a living stone is used to make a deity of Vishnu. And we have to test such stones. Do you even know how to test these stones? There are 2 test mentions in the scripture. The first test says, if we hit such a auspicious stone 7 times at 7 parts, each should give a sound mentioned in the scriptures. And the second test says, if the stone is eaten by a specific bug from one end to another end, leaving a trail, such a stone I am searching for, and that takes time. Be patient, Swamiji. Be patient. Be patient, please.
Okay, Prabhu. You know better than me. But I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you, we need one more Murti, Prahlad Maharaj also. We want to worship Prahlad Narasimhadev. What is the size of the Prahlad Maharaj? Is 1 foot tall. Please, can you make us?
After a little discussion, the sculptor agrees for the same. Atma Tattva Prabhu kept going to and fro from Mayapur and South India many times to inspect the carving. But work went too slow. The sculptor was carving with intense care and dedication. When the deity was finally ready, the sculptor actually did Netra Namilanam and also did Pran Pratishtha.
Okay, finally, I am done with the carving of this huge deity. It was such a task. I think I need a break now. Let me keep this deity secure and catch up with my friends.
He locked the deity in a thatched shed and went to meet his friends for a few days. He didn't even inform the Mayapur authorities about the completion of this deity. But after 2 days, a terrible thing happened. Though it was monsoon season and was pouring heavily, still the shed caught fire. The neighbors rushed to inform the Sthapati about the fire.
Swamiji, Swamiji, please come immediately, Swamiji. He's burning everything. He's showing that he wants to go now, Swamiji. Please, please come soon. Take him. Please come soon, Swamiji.
Hari bol, Narasimhadeva Bhagwan is ready.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hari bol. My ears were longing for this news. Our deity is coming soon. Jai ho, Narasimhadeva Bhagwan, Jai.
Atma Tattva Prabhu reached South India very jubilant. He also arranged a truck to transport the Lord to the temple. But it was not an easy task. The deity weighed 1 ton. It literally took 2-3 hours to shift the deity from the shed to the truck. The truck was filled with a lot of sand, and the deity was put inside the sand very securely. All the necessary documents for the police clearance, tax department, etc., were gotten ready within 24 hours. Surprising, isn't it? There were no bureaucratic delays in a place like India. While crossing each state border, when officers wanted to check the deity, they instantly gave a go-ahead signal. Who can ever stop the Lord? The travel was completely hassle-free, as if Lord Narasimhadeva himself was in a great hurry to grace the Mayapur temple. In a simple installation ceremony that took place for 3 days, that is from 28th to 30th July 1986, our divine protector, Lord Narasimhadeva, got installed. So, what do you think the devotees did then in Mayapur?
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Malini Gopi, for taking us for a spiritual tour. Sridham Mayapur. Thank you so much. It was really wonderful of you. Navadvip Dham Mahatmanya says actually, what one attends by going to all the holy places, he attains that just by the mere remembrance of Mayapur Dham. Sridham Mayapur ki jai. And it was this mystical appearance of the Lord Narasimhadeva. This pastime, it was truly mind-blowing. Thank you for sharing this beautifully. It will permanently remain in our memories, I hope. Now, Narasimhadeva's form is Ugra. But let us not forget, he is being installed in Audarya Dham. That's why he adopts the mood of that Dham, and he is always giving unprecedented mercy. In the past, Now, currently, and even in the future, Lord will continue to give benedictions to whoever will seek shelter at his lotus feet. Devotees have approached Lord whenever there have been bodily crisis, challenges, health issues, whenever they have been implicated in legal cases. Childless couples have approached Lord for the boon of a baby. Lord has fulfilled each one's desire. Narasimhadev Bhagwan is very, very merciful, very reciprocative, very gentle, very kind. Let us hear few pastimes which have already taken place all over the world just by remembering, worshipping Lord Narasimhadeva of Mayapur. There are infinite pastimes actually. I've just picked two of them which are prominently stand out in my memory. This is 2006. The pastime, this I would not even say that. I would say a beautiful reciprocation of the Lord with his wonderful devotees. There's one devotee, Mataji, Yashoda Mataji. She was praying to Lord Narasimhadev as her father was very ill. He was 85-year-old man who was already admitted in the hospital. And these were just last few days of his life. He was already in semi-coma state. But Mataji had kept the Hare Krishna chanter on. Sitting beside her father, she was chanting also the holy name. But he was in semi-conscious, semi-coma state. But one day, he just starts tapping his fingers on the edge of the bed, as if going by the beats of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, which he was hearing, his soul was hearing. And Mataji was surprised. She and her daughters were looking into each other's face. Not only that, father suddenly starts speaking. His eyes are shut. But by the mercy of Lord Narasimhadev, he speaks. Look, look, there's a man coming in my ward. No, he has a face of a lion. Who is he? I don't know him. That's when Yashoda Mataji says, Father, this is Lord Narasimhadev. What, Dev? Oh, but he is nodding. He's nodding his head to what you are saying, as if accepting that he is that. Then father kept quiet for a little while. Again he said, he's smiling. He's smiling looking at me. And he said, he's asking me to learn this chant. What is this chant? Now, father was a non-devotee. Absolutely, he doesn't know anything about the holy name, the Maha Mantra. So this Mataji makes him recite patiently one word. She makes him repeat. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And this is how in few times father picked up this mantra. Don't forget, he is in a semi-coma state. Yet by the divine mercy of Lord Narasimhadev, he is talking. He can see Lord Narasimhadev because he's appeared actually. He's not appearing in for Yashoda Mataji's vision or her daughter's vision. He's only visible to the sick patient. And then peacefully he leaves his body with complete tranquility. But what was the prayer of this devotee who was praying for her father? She was praying sincerely to Lord Narasimhadev that my father's end is near. Oh Lord, I just want that my father should be free of attachments. May he become the devotee of Lord Krishna. Lord personally came. Lord Narasimhadev appeared. Now, this is Taiwan. Lord can go anywhere. Ito Narasimha, Parato Narasimha, Yato Yami Tato Narasimha. So Lord appeared. And for this soul to attain the perfection of life. And what is the perfection of life? Ante Narayana Smriti. So the Lord helped this soul to chant, to learn this holy name, to chant. And really peacefully passed away from this world. Not only that, when the final rites and all happened, The ashes which were collected, the funeral authorities, they came to Mataji and asked, we want to know how was the end of your father? We have never seen such shining, such white color like jade ashes ever in our life. What was he chanting? Please give us that mantra. So see the mercy of Lord Narasimhadeva. Vigna Vinashak Narasimhadev Bhagwan ki jai. The second beautiful pastime which comes to my memory, I'm taking you now to Florida. From Taiwan, I'm taking you to Florida, Alachua Temple. This is Srila Prabhupada's disciple, Mother Andarupa Mataji. She was suffering from hepatitis C, and it was already on the stage 3 level. She'd done her medication for so many weeks, beyond 9-10 months it was. But the recovery was not happening. And that very time, by divine arrangement of Lord Narasimhadeva, His Holiness Jai Pataka Swami Maharaj happens to go to Alachua Temple, Florida. That's when his god sister, Maharaj's god sister, that is Mother Andarupa Mataji, in complete humility, she goes and seeks the blessings of His Holiness Jai Pataka Swami Maharaj and says, please bless me for a proper and Krishna conscious departure. And then Maharaj realizes, what is she suffering from? But Maharaj told her, look at this staff. Maharaj was holding the sannyas danda. He said, do you see this staff? This staff has touched the transcendental body of Lord Narasimhadeva. And that after that, Maharaj taps it on her head. On his god sister's head, he taps that danda. That night, that same very night, Mother Andarupa has a dream. And in that dream, she's seeing her body is fully afflicted with leprosy. And it is just fading away. But what happens in the morning? When she wakes up in the morning, she receives a call that very day from the doctors from University of Florida. They say, congratulations, congratulations, you are free of hepatitis. At the same time, the doctors are puzzled, confused, stunned as to how could this ever happen. Stage 3 level of hepatitis just vanishes. So the ultimate surgeon of this entire universe is Dr. Narasimhadeva with his Vajra Nakha. He uproots the impurities in our heart. He uproots bodily challenges that we may be suffering so that we can go on the path of our bhakti in a very smooth manner. In fact, in one of the lectures I was hearing of His Grace Pankaj Angri Prabhuji, he was mentioning that how Lord Narasimhadev gets ecstasy to connect a soul to the holy name, to the Sankirtan movement. This, he takes it as a service to Lord Gauranga. As I said initially, Lord Narasimhadev in Audharya Dham Mayapur has a different mood. He's not like in what we saw in the skit, he's burning with flames and all, but he's so kind to his, merciful to his devotees who take his shelter. So I just want to conclude with a beautiful prayer of Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, which is a very beautiful prayer. Basically, it's not just about we remain praying to the Lord just for our bodily protection. We seek the shelter of the Lord for the protection of our devotion. That is the prime goal, as some time ago Sita Charu Mataji was mentioning, that how we are supposed to use our human birth, make it successful by taking shelter and of the holy names and service of the Supreme Lord. So the prayer of Bhakti Vinod Thakur ji goes as, in my heart reside duplicity, insincerity, desire for fame, and the 6 enemies, lust, envy, anger, fear, intoxication, and illusion. So I take the shelter of the lotus feet of Lord Narasimhadev and pray to him to purify my heart and give me the desire to serve Lord Krishna. So with that, I thank you for giving us this opportunity. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you so much for this no skit. Skit is very nice, and so you have explained so nicely, and then you have told the story about this very nice Mataji.